That's fantastic. Let's get into the boys of Thursday. I mean, let's get into the Europa League. A whole lot of people, they've been trolling people playing in the Europa League on Thursday. You have a lot of comments and the rest of that. So let's get into the Europa League and let's, discuss how the games went yesterday. We saw about 16 games yesterday. About 16 games yesterday. Different teams showing up, and no, about 18 games yesterday rather. Different teams showing up to be counted, and the rest of that. Let's start with Tottenham. Son was in fantastic form yesterday. Ensuring that Tottenham win that particular game against Offenheim. There's also a Nigerian in that particular Offenheim team, Kevin Akpogona. He was also, he was talking tough before that particular game. Unfortunately, he was unable to do anything to dampen the hopes of Tottenham. Tottenham Hotspur emerged victorious with a 3-2 win against Offenheim, led by a brace from South Korean star On Sung-min. Sport took an early lead, and despite a spirited fight back from the German side, they held on to claim the win in this thrilling encounter. Song, proving how important he is for that particular team again.
He's the leader of the team.
He started it off with scoring 2 goals.
Yes, he's the leader of the team. I really feel bad for him. If he does not win anything again this season, I think he's going to leave. Um, Son has been amazing. It's good to see that a team from England is performing in the Europa League, and of course, if Tottenham does not go through in the first eight, I don't know what are they doing? How? Because the level of the teams in the Europa League, Tottenham levels is far bigger than that. This was a team that was playing in the Champions League final some couple of years ago, and the decline has been so bad. I hope they get everything together. I hope Tottenham wins the trophy. I really want them to win the trophy for Son and their coach.
Well, in as much as a whole lot of people would, want Son to win something, I think the performance of the team has been very poor. The performance has been a bit poor in terms of how they've been playing. You don't know the Tottenham you will get on any match day. That has been the issue. What do you think?
It's you. That's the major problem of Tottenham right now. You don't know the Tottenham you will get. You don't know if they are going to play well. You don't know if they are going to show up. You don't know if they are going to struggle. Nobody knows. Uh, that's why I said I just hope they win a trophy. They can only hope because Tottenham, their position in the league is really bad. Man U is bad. Tottenham is better.
If there's anyone like that.
And
Well, in any case, it's a good one for them. At least that victory will probably boost their chance, in the Europa League. Let's move on to Lazio. I think Lazio has been very amazing in the Champions League. Lazio also boasts a Nigerian that plays for them. SS Lazio secured a 3-1 victory over Real Sociedad, a result that propelled them to the top of the Europa League standing. The Italian side displayed tactical superiority and clinical finishing, ensuring their progression to the knockout stage as group leader. Lazio is one of the teams that is yet to lose any game in the Europa League. They are currently sitting on top of the log, and their performance has been scintillating. Yes, the rest of the other side, they had a red card yesterday, and after the red card they couldn't get their pairing, and Lazio ran riot. Do you think, with the way Lazio is performing right now, do you think Lazio might surprise everybody and probably win the Europa League with their performance? Because I'm looking at the
Lazio,
teams below them. I don't think anybody has their quality at the moment.
Lazio will not win it. Lazio will not win it. Lazio is not going to defeat the Manchester United. I don't know.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? With the kind of
Yes.
performance Manchester United is putting in, that you're
Yes.
not
Yes.
sure of the
No,
kind of
Lazio.
well, Manchester United is your team, so definitely you want to say
No. No.
something
No.
nice about your
Not
team.
a team that will put out United will be a team that plays a low block. Lazio does not play a low block. Lazio is not a team that will beat Manchester United. That's I think. Lazio they've been playing well, even in the league they are performing well. At the point in time, I think it was just 4 points separating the leaders from Lazio, and Lazio were, I think, sixth in the league as at then, because the Italian league has been very competitive until lately, where Inter and Napoli are pulling away from them. Lazio are playing very well, expansive football, explosive football. I like how they play. I really like how they play. Um, I don't know. I don't see them winning the Europa League. I don't think they are going to sustain this for long. If they come up against a an English side, they will be beaten. If Tottenham will beat them, Manchester United will beat them. If they can avoid Man U, avoid Tottenham, avoid Galatasaray, avoid Fenerbahce. These are teams that can beat them.
So this is more of local pan, as they call it, IGG, Nisha Gragra. So this is like an Nisha
Honestly,
Gragra, right?
and Europa League is a league that you can't really put your hands on it and say this is the team that will win it, because if Fenerbahce is there, Mourinho, and you know Mourinho. When it comes to a two-legged tie, Mourinho is a beast. So these are the things you have to put into consideration when you are saying they are going to win. I don't really think so. I don't really think so. I
Okay.
don't.
Okay. That's fantastic. Let's move to AS Roma. Akma defeated AS Roma again, stunning them, with a late winner. And since Mourinho left, it's been plethora of coaches. Coaches come, coaches go. Because the performance has been nothing to write home about, and that's the reason why they continue to change coaches like they change clothes. Eze Akma clinched a 1-0 victory over AS Roma, with Troy Parrott scoring the decisive goal in the 80th minute. The match was tightly contested, but Akma persistence paid off as they secured the crucial win. What do you think is the problem with AS Roma? Owing to the fact
How
that
many how
it
many
seems.
coaches how many coaches are they going to change? How many how many coaches are they going to change? How many? When when when? when?
I mean, see, Manchester United is on coach number 2, right? And I think you continue to change coach until you get it right. I think.
Roma is our coach number what?
I think this is their fourth coach. A particular coach came in, did not stay to the end of the season before he left. Another one took over, and it started with De Rossi. When Mourinho left, De Rossi came
When
in.
you left.
When Mourinho left, De Rossi came in. He was very fantastic. Played very well, played good football. He was there for about 6-7 months. They gave him a permanent contract, and the following season he was fired because the team was not doing the team
because
was not
because
doing
they,
well.
because they were not doing well. He will be
Yes.
fired now. You can't blame them for sacking him. Um Again, I feel when they sacked Murillo, they should have left Murillo to stay. From then they've been playing badly. They lost Lukaku. I don't know. They've not really been playing very well. Dybala is not in form. Dybala wanted to leave earlier on. They should have allowed him leave. They are not really playing very well. I feel sorry for Roma in the league, in the Europa League. They are nowhere to be found. Their season is just bad. I just hope they survive. I really hope, because they are not playing well at
Well,
all.
definitely they are not playing well. Definitely they are not playing well. We can only just hope that we see the Roma, and this is the same Roma that was in the final of the Europa League
Europa League
under
2 years ago.
an Jose Mourinho, and he lost that particular game because he felt the referee robbed him. I remember this incident between him
Yeah,
and Anthony Taylor in the parking lot and the rest of that. And even got fined for it. The same team that won, the Conference League.
Conference
Then the
League.
following season, they were playing the Champions League in the Europa League final. Now
Mhm.
they are even struggling to be able to, do anything fantastic in the Europa League. But in any case, let's see how their experiment goes in terms of their places in the Europa League. Let's move to the last talking point for the Europa League. Manchester United. I mean, it was a disappointing performance again yesterday. With Manchester United conceding goals. Jack Butland was responsible for giving Manchester United the lead, and it took Siri Desel came in. Siri Desel has been struggling with Rangers. The fans are against me, but he came in from the bench and was able to score a fantastic goal for Rangers. Manchester United clinched a dramatic 2-1 victory over Rangers, courtesy of a stoppage time goal from captain Bruno Fernandes. The match was tightly contested, with Manchester United ultimately prevailing in the dying moments to secure crucial points in their Europa League campaign. What do you make of that particular game, Timmy?
Um, Again, Man United is struggling. A Rangers team that is struggling in the league should not be fighting and going toe to toe with Manchester United. It's unheard. It's not something that should have happened. Again, it shows that Man United we have a long way to go. It's nice to see Marcus Rashford in the stands. I like what Amorim is doing, trying to bring discipline into the team. Even though you are not playing, even though you are injured, you must go to every game. That's what he's doing, and I like that. So you know that when you are injured, you are not on holiday. You have to be there. You have to work extra hard to be there, and that will make you want to be in the team and play. United again, I don't know. They are not really playing very well. Of course, they won 2-1. It's not a very good performance. Again, I hope. But it's good because Man United are yet to lose a game in the Europa League, which is something that is good. We are in the top eight, which is also good, so we can avoid the big boys of the log. But again, we need players. We need players to come in. We need to reinforce, and that's the truth.
That's interesting. I mean, if you are saying you need players to reinforce, I mean, you mentioned something about Rashford the other time. Is it because that sometimes when he's not listed, to play, or when he's injured, he doesn't travel with the team? Is that the reason why he's still out of the team at the moment, or is it more of
I,
Amorim is done with him?
I think Amorim is done with him. I think pride. I watched an interview where he said if he's not playing and not listed in the team, what he will do is speak to the coach. I think Rashford has not spoken with him. I think Amorim is done with him. Body language of Rashford is not good enough. Um, so that means Rashford are among the bad eggs in the dressing room, which needs to be flushed out. A lot of players need to be gone from Manchester United. Another player that will eventually be sold is Garnacho. As bad as it is, as painful as it is, because it's an homegrown talent. He's gonna be able. He's gonna be shown the door out because he's not really performing very well. Um, Beginning of the season, yes, but lately he's been here and there, up and down, and he said he's not down, he's not committed, and I think he's another player that will be showing the exit door very soon.
Okay, that's fantastic. There is a whole lot of talk um, as regards Rashford moving to Barcelona. I think that talk has, that transfer has collapsed. I don't think that will happen again. But in any case, since he's showing up for games now, is that an indication that he can probably win back, his place in the team? I mean, owing to the fact that he's currently showing up in games. I mean, I saw him in the stands yesterday. He was not happy, but I mean, he was there for the team, showing up in terms of seeing what Manchester United can do while he's sitting down on the stand in the stand.
Again, Man United needs all hands. So if he's available, if he's in good terms with the coach, of course he can play. Of course he can help. Rashford is an amazing talent. But again, we can't just stay back and make decisions that will hurt the football club in the nearest future. Rashford should be let go. We need a ruthless president like a Perez. No player is bigger than the club. Ronaldo was still balling. Perez let him go. Benzema was balling. He let him go. Ramos was balling. He let him go. Varane was balling. He let him go. Casemiro was balling. He let him go. Not thinking of how are we going to replace this person. No player is bigger than the club.